And we're back. Sorry about that. I have set up a recording timer and that amount of time that took. My recording should be for 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Still getting that frame rate drop. I'll see what I can do about that. And we're gonna go to this distress beacon first. Also, I have a setting turned on that'll show me where these beacons will let me jump. And I don't think that's cheating. I don't know if anyone will think that's cheating, but you know. And we're gonna head to here. What would that let me jump to? Nothing. I don't really want to go there. I'm gonna go to the distress beacon. Basically, I'm gonna want to get to as many systems as possible, and beacons as possible before jumping out of here. Oh my god, this is gonna be unwatchable. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so they are going to follow me. They're not going to help me at all. Basically, I kind of want to go to the quest now, so I'm going to jump here. And then we're going to head through the nebula. Most people avoid nebulas. I think they're great. I've had a really bad experience in a nebula. But, I have died in the nebula multiple times. And, yeah, so basically, here we have to fight off this automated drone. So this is how the laser weapons or beam weapons, beam weapons will work. You're going to target an area, and you're going to want to move it along. As long as 1 or 2 pixels of that beam are inside of a system or systemless room, they will hit that room and do as much damage as the weapon can. And beam weapons, the downside of a beam weapon is if it doesn't do enough damage to pass through a shield, it won't do any damage to the shield or the rooms at all. So that's why I despise beam weapons. I think they're good if you have a lot of laser weapons, laser weapons, because missiles aren't going to do any damage to shields either unless you go for the shield system. Now, in this case, I'm going to go through the engines, the shield, and the helm of the ship. What would they call that? Well, anyway, the head of the ship, the pilot room, I guess. Oh, here we go. The piloting. Okay, I'm gonna call it the head. Basically, my laser will do 1, 2, 3 damage because it's hitting 3 rooms. But you're wondering, well, why doesn't it do 2 damage? That's how much the beam does. Well, the shield is going to knock off 1 damage from my beam. So, now, I have the game paused. So, we're waiting for... We're paused because that'll let me make a good decision. And, yeah, against this ship, this is the best decision we can do. And, we're going to just watch this play out. Right now, we're waiting for weapons to charge. And their weapons are probably going to charge before mine, so we're going to have some damage, so I'm going to be ready to deal with that. Let's see what we do. If you notice that their whole health, they have that one long bar is 3 health, because each segment of that bar is 3 health. And I even myself forgot about the Zeta shield, my Zoltan shield. As you can see, these green numbers, every time the Zoltan shield gets hit, you don't take any damage, but your Zoltan shield takes damage. It starts with 5 health, I believe, and that's not very good. That's not a very good amount of health. You can't upgrade it at all. The thing about it is, enemy teleporter systems, enemy missiles, all those would normally go through your normal shields. The Zoltan shield doesn't let anything through. Not a thing. Nothing can get past a Zoltan shield until it is destroyed. Alright, let's let this play out again. My halberd beam, as you can see down here, is almost done charging. And the main reason I don't put anyone in the engines at this point is because I'm waiting till I get a pilot. A new pilot. Because having a Zoltan character inside the piloting seat is not ever a good idea, because his passive ability isn't going to affect the pilot seat at all. As soon as you can, you want to take this guy out of here and put him in engines. Alright, so we're about to get hit by an ion beam. There's nothing we can do about that, but we still have the Zoltan shield. And ion weapons are a pain. If they get past your Zoltan shield and they hit your shield, you're going to want to move your guy on the shields to somewhere else, because you can't do anything until the ion beam goes away, until the ion lockdown goes away. The ion beam will hit your shields first above anything else, unless the shields are down. If the shields are up, they'll hit your shields no matter what. Alright. Now, my damage got through. We did 2 damage because I damaged his shields halfway through the cut. Now, we did 1, 2, 4 damage, disabling his pilot. If the pilot head is disabled, they lose all their evasion. If their engines are disabled, they lose all their engine, and they can't escape. If either one of these are disabled, their shields are disabled, they lose their shield bars. Alright. Now I lost my Zoltan shield and part of my shield, so I'm going to send this guy into this room. It is a 1 second lockdown, a 1 ion lockdown, which isn't very good. And they missed. That's really good. Alright, it's off lockdown, so I'm going to want to send him back into that room. And we'll see how this ends up. Our shields are down again. I'm just going to leave him in that room. We lost power to our weapons for some reason. Probably because I sent him through there. And this guy's going to die now. We'll see. Hopefully we don't get hit. Oh, we got hit. We took 1 hull damage. You have a total in 30 hull damage, I believe. And our shields are up. Hopefully they get up before the before the ion beam hits. You don't want the ion beam to hit any other system than your shields if you can help it. You may want it to hit an empty room, but that's not often that it will do that. Alright, they're firing again. Our shield should be up to block the ion. I might turn off my shields for this ion for one of these times, because I don't want it to hit my shields anymore, because I want to show something off. Now that they're destroyed, well, they're destroyed, we can't really do anything. I'm going to stop recording here. I've explained a lot of things, and I was going to see if anyone wanted to watch any videos on this. This is an excellent game, and I hope more people play it. It got kickstarted, and it was made by an indie developer. I do not know the name of the developer at the moment, and I am probably not going to look it up, so, you know. And that's the Zoltan ship. I explained everything about it besides its layout. Its layout is pretty crap. This layout is really annoying. But the upside to it being a really annoying layout is that when you get boarded, they have to go through so many empty rooms just to get to a system room. Of course, that also means it's really hard for you to use the mechanic of opening these doors to suffocate fires and enemies. Normally you're going to end up doing a lot of damage to your own crew trying to suffocate fires, especially if they get into your engines or into your weapons, or if they get into your oxygen or into your pilot room. Alright, that was the Zoltan ship. I hope I explained it well, and I explained some of the other mechanics, and I'm going to explain more along the way. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please rate and comment. I don't care if you subscribe. It's your decision whether you want to subscribe or not, but I'm just going to remind you that you can subscribe at this moment, and this is your chance to subscribe now.